Oh, there I am. Hello, hello, everybody. Namaste. Hi, Marnie. So, welcome. Happy, beautiful day. Today in the Mayan calendar, it is Tukan. And Kan is a seed. It is that seed of life. It also represents the net, any kind of net, fisherman's net, an internet, a spider's web. And that is an opportunity today to untangle yourself from any nets, from any entrapments, from any shackles, from any things you feel stuck inside of, and create a new net of the life full of the seeds that you wish for. So, we had an amazing, amazing day in the class with the ancestors today. I would highly recommend that you still come over and you get it. It's phenomenal. The magic, the mysteries, the wisdom is coming through. People are like, wow, I never knew this, or these huge breakthroughs. It's very hard to describe. But we tune into the energies of the day because that's what's here. And then we use those powers. So I wanted to offer that to you today so that you use the powers of Khan. And of course, the number two is duality. And so you need to be careful of duality. It is a part of everything. Don't judge it, don't be upset with it, but work within it. Right. So, okay, good. So we're going to get started today. And we are finally going to have our sound bath. I'm so excited. The beautiful Shannon, uh, on a week ago, I had the Samhain show, and luckily, for some weird reason, I came on an hour early. So the show is about an hour, a little bit more than an hour, and I got to channel Hecate and the Morgan, and we had really great time. And just when I was getting ready to bring on my guests, I lost internet, and it was out for 10 hours, so it was pretty permanent there for a while. And so the other day, make sure you watch that show. Judith, who created the Celtic goddess oracle, and she's an artist. She came on and shared her art and her oracle, and really shared more about the Celtic traditions and some of the interesting things about Samhain and the goddesses, and did a reading for us with one of the cards. And today, I'm going to play you the beautiful sound bath that Shannon has created for us. There you can see her right there. I just adore this woman. She's very, very talented, very beautiful. And she can't be here live today, but she created this for us. So it's going to take us into that Samhain journey, which she originally was going to be here, but we're only a week out of that, and we're going into the darker, right? We go darker, darker, darker until the solstice, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, then you're doing the opposite. So we're going to use her sound bath. I think it's 20-25 minutes. So first I'm going to dive in and I'm going to start to channel the ancestors. We're going to have a blessing. There's already an oracle card from my prosperity magic deck that's come forward. It's an ancestor card, our energy mystery that wants to share. And then as soon as that's kind of done, I'm going to go straight into playing her sound bath. So it'll be an experience where you can do a whole thing. You can go into this blessing and this activation, as you know that I do, and then we will go straight into it. So before we go, I am going to introduce you to Shannon, and this is my beloved, does our artwork here. So just so you can find Shannon, she's an internationally recognized sacred sounds ceremonialist and a plant medicine guide, a vocalist, and an artist. And she's amazing. And I was on her Sacred Sound Summit, and she teaches sound healing, I think, in some form, right? And she has an incredible voice. She's actually was kind of a professional musician. She's been on my show twice. So you may be able to find some more here. But what we really love about each other is we're super into vibration. We're super into frequency. We understand everything is energy. It's all vibrating. Sacred sound, sacred time. I'm working with sacred time. She's working with sacred sounds, and I work with sounds too. I do sound healing all the time, especially if you come in person. I've got rattles and rain sticks and whistles and chimes and bells and crystal bowls and all of this stuff. So her journeys are incredible. Like she sings and talks and does light language, and she'll have crystal bowls and I don't know what all. So make sure that you enjoy that, and you eat in a moment. In fact, just relax, okay? And we'll go into this beautiful experience we're having together. So you find her at shannonbrownhealingarts.ca or shannonbrownstudio.com. Okay. All right. So let's talk about today. The veil is still thin. We talked about that a week ago when it was Halloween, when it was Samhain, when it was the Day of the Dead this weekend. That's all still going on. It's just peaks at that moment. But we're now going on what's called the descent, right? It's darker every day. We're like Persephone going down into the shadow world, into Xibalba. This is not anything terrible. It is not hell. It is not demons. It is nothing to be afraid of. And it is required for us to become whole. We have to accept all of us. So the ancestors just been speaking and teaching this class and coming to me day and night. And it's just such a beautiful thing because there's an opportunity here for true clarity, which is one of the reasons doing this class, starting it on November 1st, was to start it rooted right into that really strong connection to the other realms in October 31st, November 1, 2, those are the peak days. And we have those energies coming in, but now we're going deeper. So the mystical time of the ancestors and all the energies that came with it are still with us. And it's good to remember that. So Shannon was like, oh, I made this for Samhain. And I said, no, I think it's perfect. Let's do it because this mystical time is still here. Spirits walk close. Wisdoms who came before are flowing. You have this connection. We're going deeper and deeper into the rest time, into the deep time, into the womb, into the mother. And it's a time when now you have a powerful spiritual training that's happening. And if you go through it, if you are willing, if you don't complain and you don't fight and you don't spend all your time consumed with, yourself and your problems, if you stop and you start to appreciate life and you start to look around and realize everything is alive and that the abundance is just ridiculous everywhere. And all you have to do is ask and it will start to become the abundance for you. This is all literal. Okay. That's what my classes are about. This is actually more literal than It is not some mystical cosmic thing. Like if you say this chant 14 times, then you will magically turn into a princess. Okay. This is, you have to become it. And the spiritual training of all challenges, of all transitions that you want, like graduation or marriage or moving somewhere you want to move to. You can want that transition. It's still a massive upheaval and transformation. Our entire lives are that way right now. And we are really honoring that serpent energy that is this year is coming to an end in a few months. And it is not just shed, it's you have shed a ton. Are you acknowledging that you shed it? Are you stepping into a new reality? Are you replacing it with something you wish for? Okay. So the spiritual training is about reclaiming your power. What does that mean? Well, your power is your mastery over your mind. You don't just let your mind go run off and talk and tell bad stories about yourself and other people and look at and retell and be the reporter of all the disease in the world and run around and talk constantly about your lack, your limitations, your fears, your problems, and everybody else. Stop judging yourself and others. It's all that's going to keep coming back to you. There is no way out of your trap until you realize this is all spiritual training. We're on a spiral time and we reclaim the power from the shadow when we go back into the shadow and we are a new person and we accept all of us and we don't go, I hate this part of me. I love this part of me. How do I fix this part of me? How do I cut that part of me off? And how do I become this? You want to just love all of you and then know you have the power to choose. It's a lot easier and simpler than struggling with this problem and that thing and this pill and that powder, okay? So the frequency of love is what you have to embody. And you are the only generator and operant power, as it is said in the older texts, in your life. There's no one else creating your reality, period, end of story. It's not possible. It's coming from you. You're like a projector, and you're projecting all kinds of unconscious, subconscious things. You came in with patterns. You've completed some of those. You've learned some things. You see some things at a new level. Some things are still keeping you stuck. Some things are known. Some things are unknown. This is the game we came to play. And we're here because right now we can accelerate very quickly. But the bottom line is, and the ancestors say it over and over and over, no matter who I am talking to, Ishel, Itzamna, Hathor, Isis, Brigid, Athena, Thoth, Ganesha, they all say it's time for action. It's time for spiritual maturity. It's time to realize that your only way into the era of peace at the frequency of peace, which is where you have absolutely everything laid out for us in 2027. If we will do the work and get ready and raise our frequency, stop living a drama story, stop telling a lack story, stop agreeing with delay language, delay beliefs that, this takes a long time and that's going to take a long, it takes a lot of money and I don't have that money. Stop telling the stories you don't want to live. The bottom line is you are the one creating it. There's no one else to blame. Stop chasing stuff in the mirror, okay? So if you have to become pure unconditional love, you better start accepting pure unconditional love, which is pouring through you and to you every day, all day long. One way it's coming is through the sun. The sunlight, the golden spiritual sunlight, is divine love from Kukulkan, who is like the Christ consciousness, nothing to do with Jesus. This is the Christ consciousness, is pure light, love, acceptance, no judgment whatsoever. And that's the doorway to the sacred knowledge that's inside of you. Okay? So we have to raise our frequency to love. The only way to do that is to love ourselves, is to look inside. So we're going to go in, is going to be beautiful and heart opening. And we'll start with the ancestors. We'll go to the sound bath. And I hope you enjoy. Then let's see what else I'm going to say. I do want to share what I did with the other things here. Where did I sound? Here we go. Okay. So I want to remind you that I have 2 retreats that are very, very deep wisdom and very unusual and rare. And one's in December. It is with Miguel Angel, the Mayan elder wisdom keeper, has become my teacher, my friend, and we're co-creating and writing books and doing all kinds of wonderful projects together now. And he is a trained wisdom keeper, elder, Mayan priest. And so he will be in December. It is his retreat, and I am coming, and I will be there the whole 8 days, and I will be doing 1 whole day of activations, and I'll be channeling, and I'll be doing the sunset ceremonies on the beach and everything. It's at a very remote, beautiful beach, and that's in December. So make sure that you can reach out to me to ask me about any of these things, right? And then let's see. Here we go. So you could go directly to their site to see more about that, but just reach out to me. I'm happy to tell you about that. It is coming up in December. It is going to be over my birthday, and we are going to do an extra day of priestess training after we are done. Trudy and I at her house, and she channels Lady Sakuk, who's a high priestess from Palenque, ancient times. Very beautiful information. So all of that is going to be beautiful, soft healing. And then in March, I am going to have him for 3 days, and I'm going to have Maria here. She's flying over first time. She's come here, and we are going to be playing in 8 different sites. Many different sacred ceremonies. We're going to be entering the sites with Maria, doing them from her perspective of looking at the earth energies and dowsing, and I'm going to be leading ceremonies and transmissions and connecting you to sacred wisdom, and then Miguel's going to come and do the same, and it's just going to be super profound. I don't know when she's ever going to come back again, and she's never been here, so it's a little bit like being on the mystery squad with us. So please, again, contact me very soon if you would like to do that, so we can start to move you along that path. Now, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Okay, so let's do this thing. We're going to start with her. So I'm just going to share a little bit more about today as you get comfortable. So you don't have to look at the screen, but I am most likely going to put up Chris's beautiful art of the ancestors. I have her on my wall, and it says Ancestor Magic Secrets Revealed. And she is one of our beautiful guides on our journey. And in the meantime, I do want to share a little bit more. You don't need to look at this. You can receive this through me talking. All right. So between now, right, Samhain a week ago, and the December solstice, that a week ago was exactly halfway between the equinox in September and the solstice. So there's 4 cross quarters, and then there's another 4. So the 2 equinoxes and the 2 solstices are sacred times for lots of reasons. And then we also have those create a cross. They're exactly even apart. And then in between each of those, in between each solstice and equinox, the 4 times around the year, there's another celebration. Samhain, which we just had last week, which most people think of as Halloween, was one of them. It's the new year. It's very, very sacred. So we're still in that time of new year. What are you doing with this new year? You're coming in and you're getting familiar with it. Well, then in February, we're going to have the Chinese New Year. We're going to have another chance to rebirth and come alive, right? But right now, we're moving towards the December solstice. So remember, you're doing this down. And this is an opportunity to strengthen your roots and strengthen your intuition and your inner vision and your feeling of feeling safe, being protected inside yourself, no matter where you go. This is a spiritual state that we want to get to. I want you to recognize that Maya is a state of consciousness, and I want to invite you into it. It's a state of consciousness where you know you're divine and you're human. It is a state of consciousness where you're constantly learning that your ego has powers to distract you from your purpose. And this now tonight, they want you to think today about this as a portal of remembrance, because we are remembering something we've already created. Everything that happens in your life, you created it already once. It's already there. Oh, I might want that. Okay, we created it. There's every version of it. Boom. If you don't ever do it, it's okay. So it's remembering, and then you experience it for the second time. It's the twice born kind of energy. So this is a moment to honor your lineages that birthed you, and time to reclaim the gifts that they left in your soul. And I'm going to bring us the blessing, the sound frequencies, whatever. We're going to call in their support. You can release inherited fears, pain patterns if you want to. This could be a very powerful release of ancestral patterns, ancestral energies, anger or shame or confusion you have about your past, about your family, whether they've died and passed on or not, doesn't matter. This is a great moment to do that and bring clarity in. Okay, it'll activate your inner light to give you more. Now, this path forward in harmony with the season, this means that we're honoring the fact we're going into the dark. Okay, we're going into the dark without fear. We're going in the dark open, ready, willing. Okay, so they said the ancestors are ready to bless you. The sound is ready to transform you, and you are ready to rise from the dark with a new power. So let's do that. All right, so I am going to give you this beautiful gift of this card. This is number 13 in the Prosperity Magic Oracle deck. And if it is not on the shop, then just contact us, because we do have some stocked up. We can get it shipped to you. And we have been having some issues getting it on the shop because of the shipping and so on. But we do have them right now, and we have a few left in stock. And so I highly recommend it. I've had nothing but incredible experiences from people using them. So this one is called Shaman Wisdom, Medicine, and Ancestor Magic. And she's there with the wise owls and the birds and the ancestors and the candles and the sacred, magic she's looking into. And she's in that yoga pose, like that triangle kind of pose, which is like a pyramid. You see that? And her hair is almost a little bit like a Tibetan Buddha, where it goes up like this and represents the pineal. So there's all kinds of things here to tell you. Look at, there's coins and there's flower petals. And this is a beautiful, abundant, and blessed place. And the ancestors are looking over us. They're watching us. They have the wisdom. They have the medicine. Not all of them. These are the ones that you want to call on. All right. So they're wisdom keepers of the timeless tribal truth. And that's what we see rising now, that truth that we have to connect to the land again, to realize everything is alive, to stop being so incredibly self-absorbed and egotistical that we're walking around just using everything and not even thinking about anything we're doing. Okay. We couldn't live without the air, the water, and all of these elements, and they're beautiful. And if you live in gratitude every day, you are giving thanks for all these things. And then you find everything around you starts to bring appreciation back to you. And that's not the reason to do it. You don't do it to get it. You become it so you get to experience it. And then you see it multiply and come back to you. So this is about getting in touch with healing traditions. Maybe a tradition that you've had will come forward in this healing, or the sound healing, or in the messages from the ancestors, or from the birds. And the spiritual guides, of course, light the way. All right. So I'm going to share a little more, but it's time for you to relax. And let me just check and see if anybody wants to say hi, or what's happening over here. Hi, Namira. Hi, Susan. Woo, Sound Bath. I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So if you have not had the honor of hearing Shannon's Sound Baths, I so recommend it. And I'm looking to do something with her. I'm seeing if I could bring her to an event or a retreat, or we could do something, because she's just one of those really beautiful soul sisters that I resonate with beautifully. So you will enjoy that. So I'm going to dive in now. And I had a class this morning. So and before that, I do about 2 hours with the ancestors, preparing the class, looking at everything that I'd already brought through, and then refining it and seeing if there was something in the day, now that I'm in that day, what they want to say. So there's been a lot of magic here, but I do dissolve that, and I create my own infinity healing chamber, come back into my center. And then when I come into this call, I create a whole new infinity healing chamber. So you should know that you are in sacred space, of course. And I have my beautiful altar here. We have Ishel. She's my name of my house, Kasi Ishel. And we have Kukulkan, and we have Jaguar and Isis and Kuan Yin and the Sphinx, and we have Nike, and we have Thoth, and we have the priestesses of the Maya and Kukulkan, and we have Hathor and Bast, and who else is here? Over here we have Aphrodite. Yeah, here's Venus, and Ganesha, and Buddha, and the dolphins, and who else wants to say hi? There's the angels of abundance, and here's Ishel as a maiden, and the angels, the sacred corn goddess, or angels. This is a beautiful Mayan angel with the corn, which is the very sacred, and this is the sign of Venus. And this was a gift to me from Christian after one of our ceremonies we did together. So there's a lot of magic there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light some white sage, and it's bundled with lavender and canela, cinnamon. I live in Mexico, so I don't speak Spanish all the time, but there's certain things that I just say in Spanish all the time. It's wonderful. I love it. Okay, and then I have Copal as well. So I'm going to be calling on those energies to clear us, cleanse us, clear our minds, clear our spaces, so you don't have to be here with me in person. And as they do, the smoke, it clears, and it also carries. So it carries your dreams, your wishes, or carries what you'd like to release. It carries it up and out of you. It carries you up to the ancestors, or to the angels, or to Father Sky, or to whatever you relate to. And so since we're working with the shaman wisdom medicine, this is very deep magic. I've been training as a shaman for many, many years, and I really I never used to say I'm a shaman. I used to never think I would say that. And then I've been told you are, and I need to own it. So, but it's not because I was born in this tribe or that tribe and I have ancestors and I am the daughter of an elder. Okay. It's a completely different thing. So it's a cosmic shaman if you want. But there's a certain thing about shamanism that is why I love it above almost everything else that I've learned. And it incorporates everything, but it just opens the door of time. It's just like, well, you're here, your soul's here. What broke apart? Let's go find the parts of your soul. Let's go look for where you left this, where you had a trauma that, made that stop. You can travel through time and space in so many ways, and you work with all these different energies and elements and ancestors and time, and everything is in a spiral. So it's sort of like flowing in whatever direction, that you wish for. So this is where we're becoming. The message today in our class was dreams are true. And that was our activation, was about the seed and the net, and untangling ourselves from the net, and then using the net to gather our abundance and to support us and to bring in the seeds, and then to bless our seeds and imbue our seeds. What are our seeds? Well, we have sacred seeds within us. And I'm talking about your voice. Like, what are your words? What are your thoughts? What are your intentions? What stories are you telling? Those are seeding every single moment. They're coming out, they're creating something. And you could put something in it. You put the energy inside of it. So the seeds have that pattern inside of them. And very important for us to remember. Okay. So, alrighty. So wisdom keepers. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. And I'm going to make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay. So you can look at this and relax for a minute, and I'm going to bring up something I need to see. Here it is. Okay, how do I make that maximize? There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, you don't need to see me. You can just see them. Get more of the power and the wisdom here. Okay, good. So this is ancestor magic, and because we are in this 20 days of ancestor magic sacred alchemy course, it's consuming me. I spend about 4 hours a day between writing it and channeling it and deciding what aspect wants to come through, so we don't have a 7-hour class, and then teaching it, and then I repeat it myself, and usually at night. And so the ancestor magic that's here is very, very wise but practical. Okay, so the first thing is to start to let go of the idea that the wisdom keepers, the ancestors, the shamans, they're like better than you. There's no gods outside of you. There's no any power outside of you that's more powerful than you. The only thing that's more powerful than you is your divine aspect, which is part of the whole. It's part of source. So that makes you the only thing. But it's not that part of you. It's like that thing that says, I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. I think that's the phrase in it. I'm not trained in the Bible, but that's what that means. It means that me in my body and the divine, the infinite, the source, we're one. We're the same. We know that. And yet that infinite source aspect of me is greater than me because it knows more and it has access to everything. And I'm down here in a body, and I'm down here agreeing to amnesia of my powers and who I am and so on and so forth, right? So you and the divine are one, and there is no separation, and there's nothing held back. And the Father says yes, and then the Mother says yes, and then the Christ consciousness, the sun pours down, and Kukulkan says yes, and everything around you is just doing the dance of yes. And we're walking around looking at lack and telling stories of all these things that create a shield around us. It creates literally, like if you go to one of those places where a surround sound, but theater, where it's like IMAX-y, kind of almost like in Disneyland, you used to stand in the center of a circular room, and it used to make me very seasick, actually. So you create that reflection around you, but just on the other side of that is waiting everything that you want. And so ancestor magic is looking through time. It is using the wisdom of the owl. Yesterday, the owl was one of the spirit guides we used in class, and it was really beautiful because we installed the owl in our third eye. That wisdom, that be a seer of truth, becoming the seer again. And what does that mean? You call on that, or the hawk, or the eagle, or any big winged medicine. These are your highest spirit selves. These are the ones that see through time and space. This is what you have to do. That's why they're timeless. So this is wisdom keepers. They aren't above you. They're here to support you. They love you. They think you're amazing, and you are on your path. The tribal truth is that we have to remember we're one. In Lak'ech, I am another you. Alakin, you are another me. That's the greeting. Could you imagine growing up and looking at somebody walking in a room and walking up to saying, oh, hi. And the first thing you say to them is, oh, I am another you. You're another me. You're another me. Oh, hi. Hi, me. You're another me. And them saying, yes, you're another me. Alikin, I'm another you. Yeah. So you are actually knowing in every single moment and greeting yourself inside that other person. You're realizing that the world is a reflection. You do not look at anything as solid or real or having power over you, because it is a poof dream. It is an illusion. But the dreams are true, the ones inside of you that you wove to bring with you. The dreams are true, that you hold in the deepest part of your heart. But you have to connect to the healing traditions, because we are all off balance. The sacred masculine, sacred feminine, of course, our mindset, our belief in lack and limitation, our belief that we're not divinely worthy, our belief that we have to work hard for a long, long time, our belief in all of this stuff that has created this world of lack, and we're supposed to be living in a world of abundance. And it's almost impossible for most of us to even believe that and understand that that is divine truth, it is divine law. And until we actually accept it, we're going to keep chasing. We're chasing, and it keeps kicking the ball out. Every time you get to the ball and you bend over to pick it up, you kick it out in front of you. That is anything you're chasing. Now, if you want a new healing, healthy healing vitamin that's going to help a particular situation you have, you don't have to not go look for it, but you do it from within. Oh, how wonderful. I know that this one exists. I know that this is out there. It's going to feel amazing. Please reveal yourself to me. Please come through me. Ancestors, please bring it to me. Grandmother Jaguar, Ishmukane, Heart of the Earth, transmute whatever is making me blind, and let me see, let me receive. I know it's here somewhere. It's going to be beautiful when I found it. Oh, there it is. There it is. The spirit guides light the way. That means you're not alone, and you're not trying to light the way yourself, and you never have. Okay, so I want you to relax, and I want you to take a deep, deep breath in and hold it in your heart, letting it expand your heart, watching it, seeing what color it is, how it moves, as long as you can, and comfortably, very softly let it go. Like a little breath waterfall. And it's going out of your mouth, down your chin, bathing your throat, bathing your heart, bathing your belly, down through the muscles, down through the hips, into the feet. Now take another deep breath in and look at this image. Look at the magic in her hands. Look deep inside the sphere of the flower of life and breathe that in. Take it in as you let it go. Now this goes all the way down, completely saturates your solar plexus and your sacral. It's full of light. Your root fills up, goes down and out your feet and into the earth star. Now you say, I am here, ready and willing, open and receptive to enter the sacred temple, the sacred time spiral, to receive this shamanic ancestral wisdom and medicine that is exactly right for me at this time, that is perfect for me at this time. I'm ready to embrace the ancestral magic that's already in my blood. It's already in my bones. I'm ready to allow the wisdom keepers of timeless tribal truth to arise within me, to bring me messages, to the owl, to the eagle, to all of the winged ones. Bring me your perspective. Rise me up out of the fears and the perceptions that I think make reality. Light the way to my freedom. Light the way to my release. Right? Light the way to my understanding. Light the way to my peace. Now, as you allow these things to happen, you can close your eyes, you can keep looking, but if you look directly into that magical gold right in her hands where she is looking, and you imagine that you're sitting in front of her, and you're sitting just like her, and you're surrounded by coins and magic petals and light and candles and bird spirits and our guardians and the ancestors and the stars, and you feel your root connected to the earth. And you are grounded into this moment. You are one with the earth, with the ancestors, with the light, with the candles. Just take a moment. Be here now. And look where she is looking. Put your hands inside the sphere. Scoop together. Touch her hands with yours. And together watch what happens in the magic of your own divine imagination and mind. Now, on this sacred day, acknowledge that you're ready and willing to allow the deepest light and timeless tribal truth within you, the ancestor magic, the shamanic wisdom, the ability to move through time and space and to find and to see and to interact with energies and to not fear death because it happens in every moment and every day, and to use it as a portal and to know that the stars are there to open doors for you to move through time and space, and that every candle represents light and ancestors and lives. And they light the way every day. Every day, they're here to light the way. The sacred feminine mystery, the shamaness, holds the light of your ancestors. This light is to guide you back to soul wholeness. Your soul's lineage, spiritual and bloodline, is with you and knocks on the door. The wisdom of shamanic medicine says, will you reclaim your ability, your lost soul fragments? Will you heal vibrational damage that has hindered your prosperity? Will you take this time of darkness and go deeper and deeper inside of yourself and come out enlightened? From all lives you've lived on earth, the ancestors are here. From all lives you had in stars, the ancestors are here. Reconnect with them. Heal your future and your past lineages. Invite them into this timeless space. Say, here is the power. We release now every wound, betrayal, and trauma. We ask for our fractured souls, the hiding pieces of the true self, to come to us in the darkness. We will follow you. We will find you, because now is the time for me to retrieve those lost fragments and restore my soul to wholeness. Healing and wisdom are mine. Now allowing yourself to receive this powerful prosperity magic that is moving through time and space, healing everyone, reminding you of the wisdom is shared in circle. Your soul's promise is here. Your spirit guides are here. Your ancestral supporters are here. Your future self is here. Embody the wisdom from both the ancient and future worlds. Now it is time for you to create your own sacred space that you carry with you, to carry the candles that have been lit, to call upon the ancestors and the spirit guides, to sit in sacred circle and allow yourself to journey through time. Do not be bound by time. Do not think you are stuck in this moment. Ask to be cleansed of all fear, all pain, all limitations. Grandmother Ishmukane, the jaguar, the heart of the earth, she says, yes, let's remold that mask. Yes, let's compost that fear. Yes, I reunite you with your soul's lineage, the love, the powers, the wisdom, so your soul now grows, heals, and prospers. It is time. It is time. There's never been a moment like this. There's never been a moment. We have never been able to touch these energies, to conceive of these worlds, to understand so much about ourselves, because the ancestors are here and they hold all the ancient wisdom. And we are here and we hold all the current wisdom. And the two together reunited means we can open the doors through time and space and let the light flow in now, here, to my body, to your body. There is no limits. There is no reason to wait or to hold back. Now is the time. Declare right now, I am whole in my soul. I rejoice in the reunion with my ancestral wisdom right here, right now. The medicine, the magic, the soul lineages light my path, work with my spirit guides. I flow in wisdom and healing and grace and beauty and light. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So now just stay here. Stay here. And we will begin our sound bath.
Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to this Samhain Halloween Sacred Sound Bath. My name is Shannon Brown. I'm a Sacred Sound Ceremonialist, educator, and transformational guide. And I'm here to take you on a journey. So relax, open your mind, close your eyes, and journey with me. I will bring you back. So let's begin. In this sacred turning of the wheel, when the veils fall soft as mist upon the earth, may we gather at the edge of the worlds, beneath breath and stillness, between flesh and spirit, between what has been and what longs to be born. Ancient ones, keepers of the flame, grandmothers and grandfathers of our blood and of our soul, walk with us tonight. Whisper through the branches, stir the embers of our soul fire. Guide our hearts with your wisdom, dear ones, and hold us as we step into the dark with courage and grace. Bless the roots that tether us. Bless the wings that call us forward. Bless the fire in our chests that knows the language of the ones who came before. Tonight we release what is finished. We honor what has shaped us. And we open the gates of our new becoming. To the new beginnings, to unseen blessings, and to the quiet magic waiting in the void. May we walk gently between the worlds, safely and peacefully. May we hear the earth breathe beneath our feet, and may the light within us rise like the dawn, guided by love and spirit, born anew with the turning of the year. Blessed Samhain. So it is. Aho. Beautiful sisters and brothers, blessings on this day, and may you walk in beauty. Aho.
Welcome. Where am I? There I am. Wow. That's all I have to say is wow. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I was floating and I had to keep remembering, like, okay, you have to pay attention when it ends. So thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing day. Go create magic. Let that heal you. Share that with lots of people. I think that would be such a beautiful experience for everyone. And next week, I am super excited because my fractured foot will be at 8 weeks, and I am going to my favorite place, Itzamal, to climb my pyramids, do my ceremonies for 3 whole days. It's beyond me. So I am called by the ancestors, by Itzamna. And if you're interested in either of the Mayan retreats, the Mayan magic, we're doing very heavy Mayan magic teachings in the ancestor class. I didn't realize how much it was going to do, but it's wonderful the way it's coming out. And so that would be an excellent thing for you to do, or talk about the retreats or about the other things. So I'll be talking about my mystery school and the sacred magic and the priestess training that's coming up. In the meantime, oh my goodness, just flow through this beautiful moment. And 11/11, one of the reasons I'm going is I asked Itzamna, I want to come back. But I broke my foot. So it was what day? And he said 11/11. And when I looked at it, that was exactly 8 weeks after, which was what I was told by the hospital. So and I'm fine. I could climb, and I've been going to another pyramid that's not as challenging. And in the meantime, I'm going to hopefully be able to send some things out to you, some energies to you, share some of the mysteries. I do spend about 3-4 hours and do drumming and fire ceremonies, and I'm very deeply blessed to be able to be in this sacred place. So A lot happens in my life when I do this, and I'm going to be there for 3 whole mornings. I go about 2 in the morning and till sunrise, my favorite time. And then I will be back. So Friday, we're going to have an amazing show where I'm gonna share whatever happened and all the Mayan mysteries and the mystics. And there's a dragon that lives underneath my favorite pyramid. There's the Divine Mother Mary. She's under there too. It's a really amazing energy, a place, and the priestesses, of course, are very, 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 very active. And Itzamna, and then, of course, Ishel and Ishmukane, who's Mother Earth, Moon, Rainbow, and the Heart of the Earth, the grandmother. They're all a really big part of me. Ishmukane is my life guide. And so as a jaguar, as my birth sign, I am supposed to be a shaman. And I'm really honored I found my way to this beautiful work. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being you. Go spread happiness, and let's all enjoy. May this circle be open, yet unbroken, and the peace and love and beauty of the ceremony of this sound healing go with us, in us, through us, and continue to integrate the most beautiful realignment with our soul's signature frequency. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. In Laket, Alakin, I am another you. You are another me. We are one. And I loved spending time with you and me. Ciao. Hi, Julie. Shannon sings like a nightingale. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I do all the other kinds of stuff, but I don't have a voice like that. That is quite wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it.